Season of Discovery Phase 3 is just around the corner, and today I'll present you my last minute preparations. I would highly recommend you to either head to Ironforge as an Alliance player or Orgrimmar as a Horde player and pick up the world buff from Gnomeregan. To prepare it even further, then you could also store one of these in a Chronoboom Displacer and get another buff. This way they will last for 240 minutes, in other words 4 hours. If possible, try to also grab the Darkmoon Fair buff. You can even look for a Warlock who can summon you directly to the location, you grab the one and then you'll leave right away. You could even bring a Chronoboom Displacer just in case you play on a PvP server, so you can store this in case you die. If you haven't already obtained the Cozy Sleeping Bag, make sure to do the quest right away. I've left a link to how you complete it in the description below this video. Besides getting the bag that will increase your experience gain by 3% for 2 hours, then you also get these green items. Each of them is going to grant you a bit of rested experience, and by completing the whole quest chain, you will get 1.5 level of rested experience. This you could maybe use between level 40 to 50. One thing that will give you a huge head start is going to be to have 20 completed quests in your quest log. These you will then be handing in when we can start leveling up, and hopefully it will get you to maybe 41, if not 41.5. All over the world there's also going to be quests where you just need to bring a profession materials or something you can gather in the open world. Instead of having this in your quest log, just prepare the material, and then when you can level up, you gotta head here and pick up the quest and hand it in immediately. It's not gonna be worth it to stake a quest like this in your quest log yet. And trust me, preparing the 20 quests will be worth it, especially because experience has been increased by 50% between 40 to 50. Therefore, I've also spent a bit of time and picked up items that begins a quest. These allow me to also hand them in even further, and as of right now I currently have more than 30 quests I can hand in at the launch day. If you have played a lot of PvP, you're probably also PvP spec right now. Remember to respec into something that is going to make your leveling journey a bit quicker, or spec into tank or healer if you plan to do dungeons. I would highly recommend you to keep your Gnomeregan lockout for the launch day, instead of wasting this on just getting a bit of gear. This is because Gnomeregan is going to grant a high amount of experience, so it's going to be amazing to do this right away. Once I've cleared Gnomeregan, I'm going to hand in all my completed quests, and I'll most likely reach level 42 or 43. Talking about quick leveling, then I'll also be using the leveling guide Rested Experience. I'll leave a link to the guide itself in the description below the video, but mainly it's developed by the best speed levelers in World of Warcraft, and it has recently been updated for Phase 3, even with the new leveling rates, so you can reach level 50 in next to no time. On top of this, it also comes with a nice feature, a rune collecting tool. This will let you know where and how you collect all the different runes in the game. Once Phase 3 launches, it will also be updated with all the new runes. It's going to be an add-on you can try out for free by using the link below the video, or you can purchase the full version that will work all the way up to 50. The good thing is that it's a one-time purchase only, so once Phase 4 goes live, you can continue to use this to reach level 60. You should also make sure you have prepared gold. This you will need for example dual specialization, but also in case you plan to speed level your professions or simply purchase new equipment at level 50. What I've mainly done is to sell my investments, but also clean up my inventory. And talking about investments, make sure to also do these. This is my main way to make gold, and I basically never farm. I just do investments before the next phase. A few days ago I released a new investment guide, and you can either find this in the description below the video or on my channel. Make sure to also max out your professions to 225, so you're ready to continue leveling these. In Phase 3 there's going to be new crafted epic items, and these seems to be quite powerful, so definitely worth the time and effort. If possible, try to also craft your level 40 epic item. I expect this to be useful even at level 50. I mean, the level 25 epic item I crafted in Phase 1 has been useful, and I will use this all the way up to 50. Don't worry, it's not going to be expensive to craft this. Most materials are so cheap right now. Yeah, probably even cheaper compared to the price I recorded here, but you can easily make your epic item for less than 20 gold. Another big and important preparation to do if you would like to min-max is simply to do the Blood Moon event. At the Blood Moon event you will get copper coins, and these copper coins you can use to purchase this item. Why it's a huge preparation is basically because it will grant you 250 honor, but you can purchase as many as you would like. So in Phase 3, when we can rank up to rank 7, you can start using these to get a huge honor boost. And talking about a huge honor boost, right now before Phase 3 goes live, make sure to also do PvP and get as much honor as possible. Like it wasn't enough, you could also prepare 20 of each battleground mark, so you can hand these in for additional honor. How come it's so important to rank up? Well, like I mentioned, you can get to rank 7. In phase 3, there's going to be no PvP rewards. Yeah, even a new PvP set, so you don't have to get to level 60 before you can get these PvP sets. No, they're going to be here right at level 50. You should also prepare 60 wool cloth, 60 mage weave and 60 silk cloth if you haven't done the cloth quartermaster quest. These can be done in the different main cities, and there's going to be a total of 4 for each faction. This is because there's 2 in Ironforge, but also 2 in Orgrimmar, and yeah, they will grant you experience. So of course, if you plan to do all 4, make sure to prepare 240 of each cloth. Right now I'm also working on maxing out my different weapon skills, as I don't know what weapon I'll be using as I'm leveling up, but also when I get to level 50. A good location to level up your weapon skills could be here in Stranglethorn, but basically any area where you will be fighting an NPC with a heal. Find an enchanter and enchant your items. This is to make sure they will also last for a bit longer before you will have to replace them with something else. You could even use these all the way up to 50 when they're enchanted. And talking about your equipment, make sure this is also repaired, so you don't do your first Nomargan or level for 30 minutes and figuring out you have to go back and repair your items. For those of you with leftover time, try to grab all the flight locations you will need from 40 to 50. Yeah, you could even spend even further time and grab the ones you will need to 60, just so you have done this as a preparation for phase 4. By the time you're traveling around and grabbing these flight locations, also pay attention to any nearby supply crates, or well, any chest, because in the chest there's a high chance of getting a supply crate, and I would highly recommend you to complete these and try to get your reputation to either revert or exalted. The reason for this is because currently in phase 2, when you reach revert, you can even get yourself a 16 slot bag. Yeah, it will be useful for managing your inventory. But who knows if they're going to implement even more rewards in the future, for example a new rune or maybe even level 50 equipment. Nonetheless, just get to revert so you can get yourself this 16 slot bag. Yeah, managing your inventory is gonna be important, and therefore you should also be cleaning up your bank and all the different items you don't need right now on your main character. Just send these to a bank character or post them on the auction house to make a bit of gold. It's gonna be worth it, so you don't have to go to a vendor all the time to sell items to make room for a new quest item. By the way, if you have played a lot of PvP, then you have most likely got your Warzone Gold's reputation to Honored, Revert or maybe even Exalted. If so, remember you can now already purchase your level 48 blue items, yeah even your level 50 epic braces. So as you're leveling up, you could be equipping these at level 48 to simply just increase your leveling speed a little bit further. This is also the same case with your Rapid Base and Reputation, but this you will only need to either get to Honored or Revert. Remember to also stack up on the consumables you'll need to use on your leveling journey, whether it's gonna be swiftness potions, healing, mana potions, or simply just other consumables to increase the damage you do. Nonetheless, it's gonna be important and it will help you a lot, especially if you plan to dungeon farm. What might also end up helping you is going to be a video I'll release tomorrow. It's gonna be about leveling and how you can easily get to 50, so different leveling tips and tricks, but also where you should be leveling. If you're interested in this video or any Season of Discovery content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified the next time I post a video.